All right, speaking of legends, got legendary turndowns. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know where you're going.
Yeah, nigga, we here now, nigga. Motherfucker, let me DJ this shit, motherfucker.
That wasn't no safe way at all.
That was a segue. I like that. You know what we gonna do? You know what we gonna do since y'all like to make jokes on me, and I'm alright with it. Because I fuck with y'all. But anyway, one of y'all black ass gonna get on this side of the table.
I love
Try this shit. You would?
Yeah, I would.
You would? You want to do it next week?
tell you what to do the most. You should.
Yeah, you want to do it next week?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, because he do it the most.
And I'm going to sit over there with my drink and my cigar, nigga. You motherfucker.
That nigga is part 2 engineer over here.
And don't know what none of the buttons mean. Nail one of them.
Why are we talking about legend?
Huh?
Why are we talking about that legend?
I'm going to let Foom handle this shit, y'all.
Okay.
All right.
Well, everybody know, I try to keep our page active. I do the birthdays, birthdays, all of this shit.
Shout out to Erica Campbell.
That?
Yeah.
I should have known it won't rock.
Shout out to Erica Campbell.
Hell no.
Yeah,
It won't rock.
yeah, shout out to Erica Campbell.
Yeah.
But a lot of people I put like the legendary so and so.
Yeah.
People be like, man, what's legendary about that nigga? What's legendary about that chick or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So it just made me think like what makes
Who did they question for you to actually put this on here?
I think
It might have been Shock G, wasn't it?
It could have been Shock G or just somebody that the nigga probably ain't think was
that shit ridiculous.
that important. You know what I'm saying?
I can answer Shock G.
I was about to say what?
Well, where the whole thing came from, the whole subject came from, what makes a person legendary?
Right.
What defines a legend? And do we use it loosely? You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes,
really
yes.
Really
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
Because people call anybody
a legend.
They be calling these new artists legends. And I'm sitting
To
there
me,
like,
what makes a person legendary is first and foremost the impact.
that's
It's
a good
Impact, that's a good place to start.
that is a good
Because
place.
you don't
yeah.
gotta have 10 years of impact to have an impact.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I said.
That's a
though.
good fucking
But
point.
you know what?
I think,
You said Shock G. Shock G had a big impact in hip hop because if it wasn't for Shock G, we wouldn't know who Tupac was.
That's what I was say. We have
And
Tupac.
Rock, I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah,
nigga.
I already knew that.
No, he stepped. He stepped
like
Tupac.
Yeah.
Tupac.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
He
stamped
put
Tupac.
Tupac on. He put Tupac
He
in
was
the
a
studio.
dancer for Digital Underground.
Right.
Exactly. Yep.
No Shock G.
No Tupac.
Yeah.
So that's an impact right
real.
there.
But even bigger than that, like Shock G had Digital Underground.
Yeah.
They don't have hits.
Yeah.
They from Oakland, man.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, even if they not legends to everybody universal,
They
I'm sure
definitely
they
legends
legends
in
to
Oakland, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I think like legendary counts to the people
Who are there?
The people are there, or the
people that built you.
impact. The people that you impact.
The people that
And
built
you
you.
can't tell me at this day and time that even kids in this generation don't know what the Humpty Dance is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
If you make a
I'm
fat,
sure the 20-year-old that don't know who the Humpty Dance is.
if you make a
I know
fat,
man does.
Yeah.
if you make a forever record, right? Like me and Foon was talking about Sir Mix a Lot.
Yeah.
You make a forever record.
Right.
That gets you in the legendary
Yeah.
status.
Lives forever.
To me.
Rob
To me.
Bass.
Yeah, Rob Bass.
Yeah.
Rob Bass
Rob
got
Bass is a
legendary.
legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance live forever.
The Humpty
MC Hammer is a legend.
yeah,
you got-
Baby got
Great
back.
legend.
Yeah.
Lives
Yeah.
forever.
forever.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't touch this. Is that a
Yeah.
record live forever?
Hammer whole roll.
Just
You know
said
this
that.
big James?
Hammer
Yeah,
whole
plenty.
roll is a
Yeah.
He
goddamn
carried the
legend.
whole Oakland on his
okay.
back.
Goddamn right he
And,
did.
and like, you know, Hammer don't get enough credit for changing
The style
the
of
game.
dancing.
Yeah, the format of hip hop.
Let's do
Hammer
this.
changed it.
Let's do this right quick.
He made it cool for females to dance hard.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right. So let's do this real quick. Hammer. Let's go and kill this Hammer shit right now, son.
right.
When Method Man about 2 months ago asked where these young niggas getting all this bread from,
Yeah.
that shit is directly attached to Hammer.
Yep.
Directly attached to Hammer.
Yeah, it is.
Hammer went and got a goddamn endorsement.
Cartoon.
Yeah, cartoon.
Yeah, cartoon.
Yeah, Hammer went and
He's the
got
first one
money.
that started. Then Kid
That-
Play
you know,
came with the cartoon.
That's what I meant when I said he changed the dynamic of hip hop. Hammer was the first nigga getting endorsements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with the exception of Run DMC. You know what I'm saying?
And their shit wasn't public though.
Right, that one public.
Right.
Yeah, but
We
Hammer
found out
had-
about it
Hammer
later.
had Taco Bell commercials,
The dog,
Yeah.
Pepsi commercial.
commercials,
Yep.
cartoons.
He did have a lot
And
of
everybody was calling him a
endorsements.
sellout.
Yeah.
But now, that's
Where you
that's
wanna be.
where
Yeah,
you wanna be.
exactly.
You know,
yeah.
interesting
And
today.
he don't get the credit he deserves for that.
He
really
do
don't.
now though.
Yeah,
he do now though.
But at one time,
At the
he
moment,
didn't.
he
Yeah.
didn't. But I was listening to Kane on Breakfast Club, and that nigga was talking about the Method Man shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was today, wasn't it? He was on that today.
Yeah. So I watched that shit. And the truth of the matter is, like, a lot of times niggas don't get their recognition in the moment. But that nigga motherfucking Hammer shawty showed niggas the way. And one thing Kane was saying was, I was trying to do a show that the label was sponsoring. Right, with Madonna and so on and so forth. And then it was a movie soundtrack he was supposed to be on. And the movie was like, we don't want a rapper on no shit with the fucking movie. Hammer made that shit possible.
Yeah, he broke that.
Hammer broke that motherfucker.
Yep.
I can't think of what the movie is offhand, and I'm sorry, but it was a movie that Kane said he was supposed to be on the soundtrack, and the movie house did not want a rapper, and it wasn't just it was Kane, because Kane was pretty clean.
Now I do remember him being on the Addams Family soundtrack.
Yeah, and it might have been.
I remember that song. That song got booted.
They did not want a rapper on that shit, and if it weren't for Hammer moved the whole bar on this shit. Y'all fuck y'all niggas, y'all don't fuck with Hammer. Goddamn Hammer was that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let me ask you a question. If Young MC, God forbid, if Young MC was to pass tomorrow, and they call Young MC a legend, is that kind of throwing that legend word out?
Nah, it depends on his area.
Yeah, I think he's a legend somewhere.
Somewhere, but not nationwide.
Probably not nationwide. He probably not
impact.
a bigger legend as the people that we consider legends.
All right, so we lost Black Rob.
Yeah.
All right.
Rest in peace.
A lot of people call Black Rob a legend.
Yeah.
I don't. I
wouldn't
that's
say
one
that.
guy I wouldn't put there.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
you were with a legendary movement.
Right.
But
Yeah.
They call Black Rob a legend. He was with a legendary label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was legendary.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't Biggie, but I mean,
When I hear
he
Black
was
Rob, I think whoa and nothing else.
And that's
and that ain't really forever.
And he's made other hits, but
Yeah,
that's the
that's
only
so
thing
true.
that stands out to me.
if you say that, whoa, was kind of a big deal for Bad Boy.
Yeah,
It was.
It kept Bad Boy going for a minute.
It was.
It was a safe because by this time, you know, Big was gone. Mace,
Craig Mack was gone. The Lox was gone.
Yeah,
So
Mace wasn't there that much.
It
was
Loon
just
was kind of
Loon was kind of
Shine.
Yeah.
Shine was locked up.
Yeah.
Not
G-Dep.
G-Dep.
Yeah.
Loon.
You said no.
Yeah, I did say
All right,
that.
so that kind of fuck our argument up in a little bit, right? In the sense that
Black
Whoa
Rob
was
might
a
be
legendary record, and you legendary in New York for the record.
Black Rob might be a legend.
But hold up, since we talking about legends, I want to speak on a person who do not get the credit they deserve for putting New Orleans on the map, and that's Bust Down.
Oh, Bust Down.
Oh, Bust Down.
It don't stop.
Yeah.
It don't
Pop
stop.
that thing. Bust Down.
Okay.
I
Go
must be
ahead.
real
Without that-
young because I don't know who that is.
Bust
Yeah, Bust Down. I remember Bust Down. He had the jump.
That pop that thing.
Pop that
yeah.
thing.
Bob that
Nasty
man.
bitch.
nasty
Nasty
bitch.
bitch and all
That was
that.
my shit.
Nasty bitch.
Nasty bitch.
I wonder why.
That shit was sweet.
Nasty
though.
bitch.
That shit was sweet. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Man, I
They
like
did
that.
a hip hop revolution on
Netflix.
the South, on
Yeah.
Netflix,
Mhm.
and where they had Master P, Mia X, and I'm looking like, hold on, where the hell is Bust Down? Because
Yeah,
that's
that's
where
true.
they should have started.
That is
Right.
true. They did say that
Because
about
he was the
Bust
one
Down.
that put them on the map,
I totally
literally.
agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
All right, so let's
That's
do.
good,
Bust
Nene.
Down.
That's real.
That's really
All right,
good.
so
real
that
good.
brings me to another. Me and Fee was watching a documentary one day, right, on DC. Cause
Yeah.
DC got some legendary shit that never really. I mean, EU
Junkyard
made it
Band.
national.
Chuck
Go,
Brown.
Kid and playing them to go
Yeah.
a little bit.
Salt